So in today's class we are going to learn the next point, that is angle of contact. What is angle of contact? Okay, when a liquid surface comes in contact with solid surface, it forms a meniscus which can be either convex or concave. What is meniscus? Okay, when you are performing the titration experiment, mostly in your chemistry practicals, that time the teacher always says you to see the zero reading. Okay, and while doing it zero reading, while taking the zero reading properly, teachers instruct you to see the meniscus, that is lower meniscus. Okay, especially when you do the titration, that time if you have KMnO4 or other such liquid, then your teacher instruct you to see the lower meniscus of it. Okay, like this. Somewhat like this. Okay, this is called as lower meniscus. Okay, so let's continue further. So the angle of the contact between the liquid and that of the solid surface is defined as angle between a tangent draw to the free surface of a liquid and surface of solid. It is a angle made by a tangent drawn to the surface of liquid and a surface of solid at a point of a contact measured within the liquid. Okay, so let us see the definition once again. The angle of the contact between the liquid and solid surface is defined as an angle between tangent drawn to the free surface of liquid. Tangent is drawn to the surface of liquid. Okay, and that tangent is making certain angle with the surface of solid. So the angle between the tangent, which is tangent to the liquid, and that of the surface of the solid, that angle is called as angle of contact. See here, this line is a tangent to this liquid surface. This is a curve and this line is tangent at this point. So it is tangent to the liquid, and this tangent is making certain angle with this surface of the liquid, wall of this capillary. Okay, so this angle is called as an angle of contact. Okay, now here concave meniscus. When an angle of contact is acute, liquid form concave meniscus. When the angle is acute, meniscus is concave. When the angle is obtuse, it forms a convex. Okay, meniscus. For example, water glass, if you have the water or KMnO4, then the meniscus which you see, that is a concave meniscus, lower meniscus. Okay, and if you have the mercury, then the meniscus is upper meniscus, that is a convex meniscus. Okay, the difference between the shape of the meniscus is due to the net effect of the cohesive force between the liquid and adhesive force between the liquid and the solid. Okay, now why these meniscus are convex and concave? It is because of the two forces that we have studied, that is cohesive force, which is between the liquid molecule, and the adhesive force, that is between the solid molecule and the liquid molecule. Okay, if one of the force is greater than other, then the shape of an angle changes and we get acute angle and obtuse angle, and basis of this angle the meniscus are upper meniscus and lower meniscus, that is concave meniscus and convex meniscus. Okay, now let us see the shape of meniscus. Okay, here concave meniscus, like that of the water. Okay, but here the liquid which is taken, that liquid just partially weight the solid. For example, you can say the oil, okay, kerosene, etc. in such case. Okay, now you can see here, this is a wall of the container or a beaker, and in this there is a water liquid. Okay, I will zoom it and show you. So this is a wall of a container and the liquid is present here. Now see, the liquid is not straight, it has moved upward, it has crept upward, and which on the both side, as you can see, this is on the left side, same case is in the on the right side. Okay, so now here see the liquid is at, it has moved upward, okay, tilted upward, okay. Now at this point A, if we consider there is one molecule at this point, so that molecule, it has a number of force acting on it. So there is a adhesive force due to this wall of the container, and this adhesive force is represented by a AP, okay. Then it has a cohesive force, okay, due to this liquid molecule, which is represented by AC, okay. Adhesive force due to point P, that is denoted by AP. Cohesive force due to the liquid, denoted by C, that is AC. Now these forces, and there is also an adhesive force due to the air, but as it is very less, so we neglect that adhesive force due to the air molecule, okay. Now this is the adhesive force due to the solid, and this is cohesive force due to the liquid. Now these are the two forces. Now we have to remove the resultant of these two forces. So what we do, we just adds. Now if you can see here adhesive force is stronger than that of the cohesive force, so the resultant is towards the side of adhesive force. In this case, adhesive force is more, so the liquid at this point, see, adhesive force is more, so it has stuck to this wall of the container, okay. So the resultant of these two is towards the side of the adhesive force, so the resultant R is towards the solid surface, okay. Now we have to draw a normal to this resultant, so we have to draw one perpendicular to this resultant. So this is a perpendicular AT, okay. AT is a perpendicular, you can see AT is perpendicular to it. Now to this perpendicular we have to draw one tangent, so this is the tangent, okay. So this is a normal and this is a tangent, so this tangent which makes a certain angle with a surface of a liquid, that angle is called as an angle of contact, okay. So let us see the description now. The figure shows an acute angle of a contact between the liquid surface, such as kerosene in the bottle. Consider a molecule A on surface of liquid near a wall of container. Molecule experience both cohesive as well as adhesive force. In this case, wall is vertical, so net adhesive force AP acting on molecule A is horizontal direction, okay, and net cohesive force AC acting on the molecule is directed at nearly certain angle, which is 45 degree. Magnitude of adhesive force is large, so the net resultant is directed inside the solid. Now for equilibrium of a liquid surface, the net force acting on the molecule A must be normal to the liquid at all points. For the resultant of force AR to be normal, a tangent to the tangent, the liquid near the wall should pile up, and this force should be a normal, so the liquid pile up, it moves up so that it becomes a tangent. As the resultant AR to be normal to the tangent, the liquid near the wall should pile up against the solid boundary, so that tangent AT to the liquid surface is perpendicular to air, so that tangent AT is perpendicular to the normal to the resultant AR. So this makes a meniscus concave. Obviously such liquid weights that solid surface, just weight, okay. So this is an example of an concave meniscus. The angle here you can see, it is nothing but an acute angle. Here clearly we have tried to understand what happens here. Adhesive force is greater than cohesive force, so resultant is towards the other side of the solid, towards the adhesive force, okay. Now we have to draw a perpendicular to this resultant, so this AT is a perpendicular to the resultant, okay. Now as it is perpendicular to the resultant, it should be a tangent to this liquid surface, so to make AT as a tangent, the liquid moves upward, and so we get a concave meniscus, and the angle made by the tangent with the solid surface is nothing but an acute angle.